Mamá, papá, mi cuerpo crece a un ritmo alarmante y la ropa que me compren ahora me quedará muy pequeña muy pronto. Pero su billetera no tiene que sufrir por la moda con los precios bajos de la vuelta a clases de Amazon. Amazon, gasta menos, sonríe más.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Welcome to the Big Suey, presented by DraftKings,
Why are you listening to this show?
the podcast that seems very similar to the other Dan Le Batard podcast.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to apologize for that.
In fact, the only difference seems to be this imaging.
I have been tempted in restaurants just walking past tables to grab somebody's fries that if they're just there. That hasn't happened to you guys?
I've done it.
And now, here's the marching man to nowhere, Fat Face, and the habitual liar.
This episode is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
A number of different things that I wish to get to, including Greg Cody. I don't know what controversy this has caused in the House. I know Greg Cody does not want us to play a video that we are going to play anyway over his objections because he's embarrassed by it, but I don't know the nature of the embarrassment. And before I play the video, Chris, can you give me some family context to this? Why is your father embarrassed that we're doing this against his will?
My mother celebrates her birthday this upcoming weekend, and this past weekend, her work family took her out for their, which they do, like whenever someone celebrates a birthday. My dad goes to these dinners. I believe you complained about, and maybe I'm revealing too much because some people might listen, you only knew like 2 or 3 of 17 people or something.
I probably knew 3 or 4 of 18 people well enough to have a casual conversation, but that's okay. It's her party, not mine.
Right.
You know.
So then they get to the end of the meal where they're, of course, singing happy birthday. And you would think, other than my mom, who needs to be the most interested in this song? Like, we can't
Who's
have...
up for a raise, you know?
Well, that's true.
And she's the boss, and this is a work thing. It's a bunch of kiss asses.
Oh, trust me. And this is. Everyone here, like, my mom is the boss here. So
Billy got that right.
Billy's nailing it. Like, everybody for sure is, like, not wanting to be at this dinner, and they're all just putting on a show for my mom. Like, that's undeniable.
Well, wait a minute. Everyone loves your mother.
That's what they, you know.
No.
At work.
Believe me, that's bona fide.
Well,
So what we have here is we're going to jump in.
I don't want you to throw it to the video just yet. I want to set some of the family context of this because we have 17 people at a dinner, and I know your father. He wants her birthday to be about him. Like, he can say it's her party. It's not what he wants. It's her party, but he'll cry if he wants to. Like, he wants to be seen here, and these are people who work for your mother, and he doesn't really want to talk to any of them. Talk to 2 or 3 of them. They're going to ask him, hey, Dolphin, 7.5, over, under. He's bored. He doesn't want to be there.
Okay. All right. There's another backdrop to this video, and it's that I probably shouldn't have had that 3rd old-fashioned.
My mom always criticizes him. When he gets into the brown, it's a scary thing. And I love how he says 3rd old-fashioned while in this video he's holding a glass of wine. So
Mixing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We Ubered. There may have been a couple of beers before we left the house in a pregame party.
Well, I have a theory about this video because I did see it before the show, and that applies some context.
yes, and what we're going to play here, this is more visual. So all you're going to hear here is them singing happy birthday. But what you're going to see is a very uninterested husband of the birthday girl. Let's play it.
Happy birthday.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Happy birthday.
Oh, no.
So what you missed there, if you're not watching, is my dad just in the middle of the song, not singing, not mouthing the words, just casually looking at his phone.
Okay, boy, what a side profile there on the Cody nose. I was scrolling my phone real quickly to try to take a video of them singing Happy Birthday before it ended.
Come on.
That was my theory. That was my theory.
It was like
you gave up.
he was struggling. You could see the screen never changes. He couldn't do what he was trying to do.
We're 3/4 of the way into the song.
And I've been trying the whole time.
You could have been singing along, but you were
trying the whole time. We see you grab your phone to lift it up.
Okay, the camera logo on my phone has disappeared. I now have to
He's
click
just poking the camera logo.
I now have to click a button and start spelling camera to get the
Everyone,
logo.
please back off because this is a gold mine. There is a gold mine here on what you guys aren't noticing here is this is your father, Chris, after, quote, I probably shouldn't have had that third old fashioned.
Oh, look, there's
your
the phone
father
here.
is wrecked here, and
I'm an honest man.
his functions are not going to work correctly. Look, he's bad at technology under all circumstances. The funniest part of this is that nothing on your father's phone changes. He's stuck at password.
And there are clearly people already videoing this. So, like, but 2/3 of the way through the song, you have the idea. Someone should be videoing this. Let me get my phone. While 7 people around the table are videoing.
I wanted to be the guy videoing it. By the way, I haven't fallen down any flights of stairs lately.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Not fair.
Neither have I, according to them.
I mean, you know.
You fell down some stairs. Different.
Okay.
But it's just like uninterested. Like, oh, should I take a video? Oh, that's
First
not
of all,
working.
It wasn't even a birthday cake. It was like a brownie.
Yeah, that's a very sad little piece of pie.
But just and at the end, like the half-hearted, just like, oh, good, that song's over.
I love when he looks up defeated, like, let me just get back to programming. I won't jump in and sing. And again, you're throwing stones here. While you haven't fallen down some stairs, I'm pretty sure Dan's arms haven't gushed blood because he just ran into a threshold.
All right, that's fair. But, you know, that kind of thing.
When's her actual birthday? This seems like it was a fake birthday.
The 22nd. The birthday is the 22nd.
Oh, come on.
It's birthday month in my house.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I do nothing but celebrate that.
Because we're taking her out to dinner this weekend, so she did her work thing the weekend before.
And she and I are going out Friday night. I mean, it's like a big birthday month.
Enough.
And so the fact I didn't sing because she's blowing out the candle in a cupcake, you know, it's not a big deal.
How old is she turning?
We don't want to talk about that.
Well, is it like a significant milestone?
It's not. It isn't.
Oh, then ridiculous.
No, it's not a major birthday.
Why do you even need to go to a work birthday? You don't work with her.
Well, you know, that could be said, but I wanted to support my wife. You know, nobody supports her like I do.
I'm looking at the people.
Not financially, but otherwise.
No one supports her. You're literally in the video, not supporting.
I mean, I'm looking at the people in the back that seem somewhat disinterested in even the singing. There's a guy at the end that he's like faking the, bobbing
he's nodding his head. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's not enthusiasm. That's not singing like you're really wishing someone a happy birthday.
It's like the Jay-Z gif. What is it? It's happy birthday.
That's effort right there.
Guys.
Mom's office Lewis over there. Happy birthday to him, by the way.
It is Lewis's birthday, actually. Bob.
Look at that eye roll he just did. I hope that guy's not getting a bonus. Watch the eye roll. Right at the end. Hold on a second.
Let's see. Oh, wow.
Whoa. He didn't want to be there.
Whoa.
Greg didn't roll his eyes.
Okay, so
Damn right.
a lot to examine here.
They're uninterested.
A lot
Are they lawyers? Could they sue us?
A lot to examine here. I want to examine all of it because I am going to defend my friend here, even though the optics on this are horrible. Like, he picks up his phone. It looks like he's distracted immediately. No interest in happy birthday for his wife. The optics are horrible. And this is what I'm telling you, though, Chris. I've seen your father in this condition when he still doesn't know what order to drink these drinks in. He ruined my brother's very first exhibition, knocking paintings off the wall because he does not know the order to drink. So if he's already had beer and wine, you can't go 3 old fashions. Like, you can't start mixing these in orders where he's already screwed up, no matter what his tolerance level is. This is your father at his very cognitively slowest. He can't.
I should pick up my phone. All right, I'll put it back down.
He can't do shit here. Like, he's along for the ride. He didn't want to go in and be out with these people. He's so tired of Office Lewis and his fake ways, over laughing at mom's jokes.
Bobbing his head. Yeah, good song.
These people are dead inside. They don't want to be there any more than your father does. And your father handles it every year by drinking too much.
No, that's not true.
Greg, there's a story I remember from you ruining one of these things where you actually had a lampshade on your head.
In his defense, he doesn't need a birthday party to do that.
Greg, how many years ago was the office party that you had to change your office party behavior because at the end of the night you had a lampshade on your head?
I don't catalog all that kind of stuff. You know, there's so much going on. This video does one thing. It shows how much I love my wife.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, because my priority right then was being hell-bent to record this song.
3/4 of the way into the song,
you know,
you had the idea.
I was late reacting.
You just need the wish at the end of blowing out of the candle. You fast forward through the rest of the happy birthday.
I love the half-hearted, like him clapping, trying to look, I've been involved the whole time.
I
Here
mean,
we go.
the idea you got to sing Happy Birthday is such a...
Oh, really?
I really don't like that song at all. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants to sing it. You know, and if it's like if you're singing it for somebody who's like a wife to you and an aunt to you and a nana to you.
What name do you say?
Nobody knows what to say when it comes down to the name, and everybody murmurs it because they don't know what to say.
Kids now also have ruined. I know you guys have kids. They say cha-cha-cha after every line. It's so annoying.
No, it's so annoying.
Shut up, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it on the poll, please, at Le Batard Show. Shut up, kids. Also, no, okay, fine. But shut up, kids, cha-cha-cha, because it's your day, Billy. But Billy is right about this annoying thing. What do you guys have a go-to move when you arrive at the name of somebody whose name you do not know?
You just mumble.
Yeah, you mumble.
But none of you have a go-to, like just anything.
Get a load of this guy.
So during Happy Birthday, if you can't summon the name, what do you do? Because you guys, this is a perfect time for that, or everyone there is close enough to say Earleen?
Oh, yeah. Here, everyone would say Earleen. But if it's at our house, nobody knows what to say because she's Earleen to some of us, she's mom to some of us, she's Nana to some of us. So when it comes down to the name, everybody's going...
Man, I strive for the day where I can casually get invited to a birthday dinner where I don't know the person well enough to know their name.
You're asking the person next to you, what's their name again?
Yeah, this birthday seems capped.
I know.
It feels like the floor is know their name.
She's the boss of these people. Why would they not know her name?
No, I thought that perhaps the significant others or the kids or other people who might not know that her name is Earleen because they're there as a family event and it's not just work people. I did think that most of those songs end up with somebody mumbling.
Dad, did Mom do the thing where she makes people get up and talk about her?
There was a couple of those.
My mom's big on that.
Wait, like what?
At my birthday, it's like, all right, now everybody stand up and praise me.
I actually stood up and said something that, despite the false allegation that I'd had too much to drink, I actually stood up just before that and said something that your mother acknowledged was very sweet.
I'm sure you
and
spoke
nice.
quickly.
I like to be concise.
Did you say that kind of thing to conclude?
No, I don't think I did.
Wait, so like she makes all of her employees stand up and like say something nice about me now.
Makes is maybe putting it a little strongly.
It's a voluntary
She's
basis.
for sure going to be mad that I'm saying this. But yes, at all my mom's yearly birthdays, there's usually speeches.
Right.
Were they gifts? Did you notice any like overeager gift givers?
There were gift giving.
Yeah.
It's another pressure. It must suck for these people.
Your mom sounds terrible. I'm not gonna lie. You're painting her in a horrible light.
Well, I now want to recreate it. I want to put you guys in that position. Make each of you stand up and say nice things about Greg or me. Just make all of you stand up in front of people and say it. Like, what is she doing there? What's happening?
She's not making anybody say it. It's a voluntary
There's
basis.
a pressure, though. Like, there's a thing of, like, we got to do the thing now.
Well, especially if somebody is the first one to do it.
Right. If somebody does it, then it's like, all right, who's next?
Yeah, like, I don't think I was the first one to do it, but when somebody else stands up, all of a sudden I feel obliged.
I bet Lewis, the head nodder, said something, didn't he?
Easy.
No, I don't think so.
Kick things off.
She's the dopest boss, bro.
Oh, I am here for
Here's some
limited.
Flanagan's hot sauce, bro.
I am here for Limited Fake Lewis. Where's he been? Has he made an appearance before today? Well, please, Limited Fake Lewis is somebody I want more of.
You went 3 weeks with making an impression and not asking for more immediately. Congratulations, Billy.
But that is Office Lewis. He's right there. And at the end, though, I don't think Lewis would like the appraisal very much that his enthusiasm is counterfeit because I think that's where he would object. He comes in here, good mood every day, trying to give off gratitude, and you guys just bury him with your bitterness.
I'll start saying good things about Lewis. Lewis, your hair is small.
What?
Look, every football game is a grind, and if you're like Dan and the crew, you know there's no such thing as one size fits all. Your sleep should be just as custom as Coach's game plan. That's where Sleep Number comes in. You get to call your own plays. Softer, firmer, cooler, warmer, your side, your comfort. Change it whenever you want. No more feeling stuck like a busted play. And for all the late night fights over the thermostat, Climate Series cools up 20 times faster than the competition. True Temp bedding kicks heat and humidity to the sidelines so you can actually stay chill all night long. Bottom line, Sleep Number is like having a sleep coach in your corner, adjusting to you all night. Because your best game starts with the right rest. Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? So you can sleep just the way that you like. The only bed that lets you make each side firmer or softer whenever you like. Your Sleep Number setting. Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year is here. All beds on sale. Up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Sleep Number, official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
What does Zyn give you? Not just smoke-free nicotine satisfaction, but real freedom. Freedom to do what you love and choose your rewards. With Zyn Rewards, you can redeem points for premium tech, outdoor gear, and gift cards to your favorite retailers. Find your Zyn and keep finding rewards that fit your lifestyle at zyn.com/rewards. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
The rivalries, the bands, the upsets, college football is back. Think you know the game? Put it to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn picks into big payouts. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. With live betting, rivalry week boosts, and more, DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own your Saturday. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code DAN. That's code DAN for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Don Le Batard.
Quiet man.
Yes.
You know, I'm a married man. I don't cheat on my wife, despite that gratuitous line back in my day.
Stugotz.
I wish you were here, my wife. I really miss her. No, I don't. That's the thing about being married. You know, you're not allowed to say, I don't miss my wife. I've been gone 2 days. I haven't been gone long enough to miss my wife. I'm sorry. I call her. I'm on the phone with her for 30 seconds. You know, what am I? Hello. All right. We'll see ya. All right. And then, you know, I'm going to see her in 2 days. I was jumping Charlie. Good.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Again, quote, I probably shouldn't have had that third old-fashioned is a place that I want to put it on your father's tombstone, honestly. In fact, I'd like...
crowded tombstone,
That's
but we
a
can fit
crowded
it in.
tombstone.
I know. I'd like to find... Please, let's have a competition, shall we? Let's have a DraftKings-sponsored competition that makes fun. Dark comedy. If I had legs, I'd kick you. It's a dark comedy. What do you put on Greg Cody's tombstone? Winner gets a great prize. The winner of Greg Cody's choosing gets a great prize because a good nominee to start the bidding is, quote, I probably shouldn't have had that third old-fashioned. I mean, that's been a life motto for him.
Yeah, a little wordy.
Do you understand? Is it? It's too wordy for a tombstone?
I think we could fit it. Across the top.
He's a writer, so he'd want to be efficient. He'd want to be remembered immortally with something that was well written. I really would like to do this as a competition, to have Greg pick his what a listener suggests should be the words on his tombstone. Should it just be that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, that's at the end. That's towards the bottom.
Hey, and you know it. And you know it.
But so it's just so it's just going to be his catchphrases? Like that's a fact, Jack? No, that ain't. Come on.
Is he really dead? You never know.
Would you be willing to do this? Would you be willing to have a DraftKings sponsored contest that gives away your actual tombstone?
Yeah, and then if I happen to pass away suddenly and unexpectedly, it'll be ironic.
So, are you allowing at the very end to DraftKings to sponsor your tombstone?
Yeah. Well, in real life or for this bit?
No, not as a bit, in real life.
No, I mean, first of all, I'm probably going to be, cremated or something.
But you just think it's going to say Greg Cody from 1843 to 2025?
No, there'll be a saying on it. I don't know.
I think you have a say in what happens to you. You're like, they're going to cremate me. I don't know what they're going to do with me.
Well, it's not like a grab bag and we figure out what to do with the body.
You know what?
Put it on the urn.
Your wife and I probably have, or your mother and I probably have to have that conversation.
What are your thoughts?
I go back and forth.
How would you like to be remembered?
I don't know. I go back and forth.
You quoted yourself yesterday on the dry erase board. You want that quote on your tombstone?
That's a little serious.
Okay.
Yeah, live your life with aplomb and alacrity. I was thinking more of thousands waited in line to see my toenail. I think that would work.
A bit self-involved, not much of a legacy. I like.
It is a tombstone.
I like the poem and the wordplay of, because it'd be a tombstone and he's not cremated. Guy don't want to earn, U-R-N. Guy don't want to learn.
Bad. That's good. I like that. If I had a personal assistant, he or she would be writing that down right now.
Have you ever thought of maybe like for like immortality, like making a cast of your great toe? Like you could go and you could make a mold of your great toe, and then it could live on beyond your years.
I think that's a great. I should do it right now because my right great toe is chipped, and so it looks even more gruesome than usual.
Is that so?
Yeah, and so I should do that. I should have a cast made. Yeah.
One of the most amazing things in this show's history is that thousands of people did a pilgrimage to see his toenail. And I don't know where that is now, but I would like to have that as an heirloom that carries on beyond you. I saw that Josh Johnson last night was doing a comedy routine about a Steelers fan, husband died, and she kept his tattoo. She kept his tattoo in a frame, took it off the body and kept it in a frame. We should have this way to remember Greg Cody by his sponsored toenail, which would become then, an artifact and a religion that celebrates his death that we got. It's one of the most amazing things this show has ever done. Thousands of people gathered to see his toe that Stugotz is now cut twice. Where is that toenail? Do we know?
I have a toenail in a plastic case.
But it's not that toenail?
In my office, and I think it is that toenail.
Well, why would it be a different toenail?
It's a good question, Chris. A great question. All right. I think that's worth a lot of money.
He's like,
right
I
now.
have a toenail. I just got to make sure it's the same one.
I believe that's worth a lot of money right now.
Yeah, I think it is the same one now that you mention it.
It must be. We're going to need to get that authenticated because he could just start pretending, and now it doesn't become an heirloom or a collectible of any kind.
We'll do a DNA test.
But he's got disgusting feet, and they're
muscular feet.
They're warlocky.
Okay. Warlocky, I like that.
I mean, but am I wrong about
I'm proud
this?
of my feet.
You can't be proud of those.
They're muscular, they're veined.
They're talons.
They're masculine feet.
They're a giant bird of prey, an ostrich.
Okay.
Speaking of celebrating my dad, Dan, while you were out, AI made a statue of my dad and recreating his famous.
I love that.
Tell me that doesn't look like Poppy. That looks
when you
more
zoom
like
in on
your
the
father.
face, there are Poppy vibes to it, but it's clearly you, Dad.
Greg Cody, I don't know if we could do this visually, but Greg Cody has, throughout his career, he has teetered, and this is a strange thing, I don't really understand it, between people saying that he looks more like my father or Jeffrey Luria, the former owner of the Marlins. Right. That if you did an evolutionary chart of how people would look as they age, that somewhere between Luria and my father, Greg Cody resides, even though I think Greg is younger than Luria.
Yeah, I'm definitely younger than both of those gentlemen.
We actually have a photo from yesterday of my dad, Carl Pavano, David Sampson, and Mike Hill. We can put up right here.
Now look at this weirdo. What is David Sampson doing on his toes there? Somebody explain. Oh, well,
this the tan line, if you zoom in on those Sampson feet. Good golly.
Okay, look, Sampson's having all sorts of problems here. Why is he on his tippy toes? Does he always do that?
Yeah, that's his move in photos.
But wait a minute.
He's only 65 inches.
He still looks like he's their toddler.
But that is my dad in that photo. I know.
Yeah, no,
I know they're zooming in on the feet now, but that's clearly Greg Cody.
No, I wish I looked like Jeffrey Luria's bank account. I tell you.
Okay, that's my dad's joke right there. That my dad has said.
I love Poppy.
My father has made that joke forever. I don't want to look like him. I just want to have his money.
Okay.
That's you. You're going to use
bank account's a little funnier than the word money.
What would Poppy do with his money? Like if he had his money right now, what would he do?
Well, this is what my mother keeps saying to him. What are we saving it for? We're in our 80s. Like what have we been saving about? This is the exile mentality. My parents have been afraid since they got here. And like, you think what's happening in this country right now isn't scary too? Like my parents have been saving money since they got here, terrified, grateful to just live here, grateful to have this country give them all sorts of freedom. And my mom's now riding him into the ground. This is the wonder of it. Disney's still paying my father.
This is like Bobby Bonilla.
In retirement, because he's retired on however it is that the pensions pay out.
Wow.
So my father is sitting here. He's the only one still collecting from Disney. My father now he owns 10% of the NFL, or how does that work? Or what's the math on that? Poppy was asking the other day. How much of ESPN do I own now that the NFL owns 10% of ESPN?
Does he still get those passes?
Oh, lifetime, huh?
Oh, man.
I mean, my father, I don't think there's been a mercenary in the history of ESPN or Disney who've gotten away with more than my father did. They're still paying him. At the end, he pretended he was holding out because he just wanted to quit and couldn't tell me. And he said, they're not paying me enough. And he strong-armed them. Like, they caved. He didn't want to raise. He just wanted to leave. He didn't want to work anymore and didn't want to tell me.
Good for him. Good for him. I'm glad I'm shocked he's still being paid by Disney. More power to him. Looks like me.
Who do you get that most with, Luria or my father? Because it doesn't make any sense that you would look like my father. He's an old Cuban man.
I know, but look at that gold statue. I mean, to me, that's your dad in that statue, not me. So we must look alike. And I used to hear Luria all the time. Mike says Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Yeah, Lyndon B. Johnson for me.
LBJ.
LBJ. Of course, everyone knows that in my ute, I used to be likened to Tom Cruise. They used to call me Greg Cutie.
So
There's
Kristen,
no doubt about that.
Kristen, who works for us here, has been asking me, like, do we want to do this? And I'm like, that probably would be expensive. I would like she's like, where would we put it? I want this thing. I think we need this thing somewhere.
Let's start at the big toe. We'll make a bust of his.
I put a
of his
foot casting project inside the Slack so
There we
someone
go.
can like figure out the supplies we need to cast his feet.
I'd like a real statue, rather than me one deep frying a turkey.
What would you be doing?
Oh, come on, Greg. You're going to take yourself so seriously
great
at the
visual.
end. You want to... All right, let's have artists concoct yours. You want a Civil War statue of you being serious, like commemorated as a great writer?
I mean, that would be funny, too. Don't get me wrong.
Which one
But
do you
what's
want?
your
How do
idea?
you want
What
to
would
be
you be
remembered?
doing?
How do you want to be remembered?
I just noticed that you can actually see the turkey either submerging in
It's great.
or rising from the oil.
Chris, when Chris says I want that, it's not as a joke. That's a loving reminder
Yeah,
of you.
that
That's
is
what you
good.
look like doing.
You're
Like,
right. Let's do that statue. Let's make it slightly larger than life.
Where
size.
would we put it, though?
Make me about 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah, a slightly larger than life. That's what you do with a statue. Ron Frazier's statue at UM is like 6'5" or something. Is it still there in front of, or
Yeah.
did they quietly remove it?
No, I think it's still there.
Okay, good.
Don Batard.
My wife says this
Coming
is a
around.
sexy voice.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm hard.
Thank you. Wow.
Stugotz.
So am I, actually. I don't know why.
This is the Don Batard Show with the Stugotz.
No, I like the idea of a statue. I obviously would like it in my own front yard. Like.
No, you would
not. I would prefer.
We
it
did
to
this
be
last
my-
week,
my
and we turned it into a mailbox.
Yeah, it could be it's a little big for a mailbox.
We can just put it in the Riley corner. He hasn't done anything lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Get rid
what's
of
he wearing? A
Hayward
hat?
Highsmith.
Is he wearing a hat?
no, that's a plant.
that's a leaf.
Oh, okay.
Greg.
It looks like a green beret.
Look at this. This is
Or a
the
green
old.
dildo, one or the other.
Listen up. Time to think fast. Is this a real or fake podcast?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The placement of Riley has made it that because a plant is behind him,
A beret.
a confused Greg Cody just made it a green dildo that we had put on Pat Riley's head.
Tell me it doesn't look like he's wearing a green beret.
A little bit.
Thank you for your service, Pat.
From that angle, I even get the dough reference. Dan,
Thank you.
let's see. Let's hope that you're sharp after 3.5 weeks away. We've had a handful of games. Yesterday, we had a really tightly contested one. We learned together that Darren Ravel actually does not actively have a podcast. Defying the odds. As Greg said, he's the one.
Yeah. I mean, like that.
Cafe con Lindor with Francisco Lindor.
No, that is
Real
not a-
or
no,
fake?
That is not a, that is not a podcast. I don't believe that Francisco Lindor has any interest in doing a podcast off the field.
That is a real podcast.
What?
No,
the hell outta here.
No, it is not.
Look it up.
I love it.
Club 619 with Rey Mysterio. Real or fake?
Do you know who Rey Mysterio is?
He's a wrestler, right?
One of the most famous acrobatic masked wrestler,
Yeah.
the most famous masked wrestler of all time, right?
Is that right?
Look, there's evidence of Cafe con Lindor on our screen.
That's unbelievable. So it's a breakfast show. Is he doing it in English or Spanish?
I don't know if it's a breakfast show.
That's a nice logo.
Look, man, I just learned about this thing yesterday. I couldn't believe it.
It's stunning. He has a host, right? He has a host.
The host name ain't on Cafe con Lindor.
You don't think he can carry a show?
Oh, the last time I spoke to him, his English was, I don't know whether he's doing it in English or
Could be in
Spanish.
Spanish.
But that's what I was asking.
Well, now that it's real, you can subscribe.
Look,
and find
he's
out.
going. The marketing on this. This is why I will celebrate this. Please put this up on the screen here so that we can advertise. I'd like a relationship with Café con Lindor, especially if he's doing it in Spanish. This is a Spanish-style kitchen. It looks like my grandmother's kitchen. This would only be a breakfast time show, and it would be in Spanish. I don't know. I don't think he can do that show in English from the last time I talked to him when he spoke English.
Well, the beauty of a podcast is it doesn't have to be a breakfast time show. It could be an anytime show. Stop running away from Club 619 with Rey Mysterio. Is it real or fake?
I say yes. Real.
And I was asking questions about Mysterio. He is the most famous masked wrestler of all time. Zaslo's been bothering me. Look, Zaslo's on a hot streak. He's been bothering me about he wants to do a wrestling show. Badly wants to do a wrestling show.
For years I've been trying to get this off the ground.
For years he wants to do a wrestling show. And I just threw out there, Mysterio, most famous masked wrestler of all time, right? Who's second? I don't know. And it went nowhere.
I think, yeah, probably. Most famous luchador.
Gracias.
Real or fake podcast?
That's
Dan?
a fake podcast. I don't believe that that's real.
It is a fake podcast. Now what with Gary V? Or now what with Gary V?
Well, but I don't know if that's the name of it, but Gary V is doing something like that. Is that the name of it?
Gary could be a guy that has plenty of podcasts.
Who's Gary V?
That's what Dan said once on our show.
To Gary V's face.
An entrepreneur of great fame that's an influencer who has a lot of voice and
big into garage sales
and is really good at making money.
Is this a real or fake podcast? Now what with Gary V?
I'm going to say it's real, yes.
Real.
Fake.
That's not the name of it, right? Okay.
Get in the game with former Detroit Lions kicker Jason Hansen. Real or fake? Get in the game with Jason Hansen.
All right, here's my dilemma with this game. You're not that imaginative. You're not that creative. I know you. I've seen your work.
I made a musical guy.
There's no reason. That's what I'm saying. Wait, what was that guy doing in the middle? I made, as a taunt, as a taunt.
Chart topper.
I made a musical guy.
You've been gone for a while. That's why he calls you now.
Yeah.
When's that guy coming back?
You're not creative enough to invent that. That has to be real. That's too ridiculous to be fake.
Get in the game with Jason Hansen?
It can't be real.
There are
it
levels
shouldn't
to my
be real.
sickness.
It can't be real. It should not be real. There's no reason that anyone should pay for that in this economy.
So are you saying it's real because it can't be?
That's right.
I'm saying it's not real.
It can't be. It can't be real.
It can't be, but it can be.
It can't be. It cannot be, but I'm saying it's real just because I'm testing your imagination. You wouldn't make that up.
It's real.
Wow.
Dan called it.
Wow.
All right, final one.
And I know you made a fucking musical guy, and I'm saying you're not that creative.
Last one. Soup's On with Jeff Suppan.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Is Soup's On SUP, though, or is it SU, like
follow-up.
How is it spelled?
It's conventional spelling.
Okay.
No, but that's a great question he's asked.
You want him to use it in a sentence?
Just to see where Mike's at on it. I like it.
Go ahead. Let's do this. Greg, go ahead. How does this work? How does this spelled? What is the graphic for this? Soup's On with Jeff Suppan has to be spelled SUP''S.
I would think so, but I think you can still get away with a soup bowl, with a spoon, with a little picture of a tendril of smoke coming up from the heat, coming up from the soup bowl.
I think you would confuse the audience because they would say, "Sup, Ann," you know?
Yeah, it's
Sup's on.
What's up?
And then we get fouled up. Yeah. All right. So, no, that can't be a podcast.
I think it is.
It's fake. Welcome back, guy.
Thank you. I've missed that game. I missed you guys, and I want to come up with Greg's Tombstone, sponsored by DraftKings. Please help me figure out what the writers around our show. What are we saying the limits on this has to be? Because you don't want too many words.
I mean,
right?
it depends on the font. You can fit a lot, you know?
Yeah.
You will disqualify yourself, I think, Greg is so self-involved. You saw the most engaged he's been in 10 years is when you guys asked him about his statue and how serious he is about wanting it to be 6'1" and being in his front yard. We made fun of Pudge because he had a giant statue that was in his yard. It was a giant gold statue of Pudge in catching gear here in Miami that was in his yard. It was ridiculous. It was golden. It was godlike. And the last time I saw Pudge walking through the lobby of a hotel, because I'm so awkward, I just asked him, "Where's the statue?" Because we made fun of it for years, that he would have a statue of himself in his yard. And he said it was being shipped to Texas and that they are now having it outside their stadium, which they should.
Well, no, they made a different statue for him, so he might have thought that you were actually interested in the statue they were making in his honor.
Yeah.
To have multiple statues.
You really want a statue of yourself for your yard. If we got it for you, you would put it in your yard?
I would love it.
Your wife would let you do that?
Yeah, I would build a whole thing around it. Like it would be like in a garden type situation. We would decorate, we would landscape around the statue, and I would also like a very lightweight version of that statue that I could carry around with me. Like if I'm going on a trip or something, I could carry a statue of myself under my arm if it weighs like 10 pounds or less. Like a bowling, think of it as like a bowling ball, weight-wise.
Why would you want to carry this
It'd
around?
be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that guy over there carrying a statue. Is that a statue of himself?
Is that Joe Biden?
Did he win an Oscar?
Carrying a statue.
Sitting around the kitchen table in Scranton.
You hear Joe Biden, you're like, all right, time to play the hits.
Bring back Joe Biden. I mean my imitation of him. I don't mean Joe. God rest his soul. Not that he's dead.
Wait.
He's alive.
What?
Yeah, he's still good. He's still kicking. All right. How did we
He
get
had
sidetracked?
legs.
Yeah, exactly.
He has legs. We know that. Just joking here.
Yeah, if he had legs, he'd kick you. I don't understand what that movie's about, and there's not a torso involved in that movie, right? There's not someone without legs in that movie.
I mean, the title is a little bit deceiving, I'll be honest.
That's the greatest title I've ever heard for a movie. Put it on the poll at Batard Show. Have you ever heard a better title for a movie than If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You?
Well, I would assume that someone does not have legs or is bound to a wheelchair. If not, that's a terrible title for the movie, right?
I think it's great. I think it sounds like a comedian's biography title.
I want to watch this movie and I want to know what it's about. I should know what it's about. And you said it was not horror. It is dark comedy.
A$AP Rocky's in it.
Can we please examine for a moment how Earleen Cody is going to feel about today's show and the talk of her office? Your father is not a good friend by his definitions. I would not say that. I think he's a masterful, wonderful friend. I love him. I'll always love him, obviously. But he doesn't think he's a very good friend. And it's because he can make it to be hard to be friends with him. You have to chase after him. He's not coming to you. It's not, he's not making phone calls. He's not trying to, I think that's why he identifies as a self-proclaimed bad friend. I don't think he is one.
Yeah, I'm not an attentive friend, I would say, if I'm self-analyzing.
So when I'm saying that there's a birthday party with office workers who I don't think he would call any of those people his friends. They're your mother's employees, I think.
Right, co-workers, but yes.
Yeah, and he likes them and he's close to them, but only so close, correct?
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of people in that room that I think I would call friends. But
if you're asking what my mom's going to think of this, I think she's going to be fine with most of it except for me saying that she makes people talk about her.
All right, so you go ahead.
That's the part that I'm worried about.
So you keep crossing the line, and we'll see how we enrage Earleen Cody, because that's I want to get to the bottom of how she feels about all of this, because I think she has to get people up to speak about her, because she's raised 3 toddlers who are not likely to tell their mother how much they love and respect and admire her in ways that she has heard very often, because they're all constipated, repressed young boys, even her husband. And so, but I've never heard your father speak more lovingly or more poetically about anybody than when he except for Jumpin' Charlie, when he speaks of his love for your mother, which is the very most of the romantic things.
Yeah, I can't express how much I admire, not just love, but admire her. But I think something needs to be said about that video that I am just now realizing. She never noticed until she saw the video that someone else took that I was on my phone during the song.
Why does that make it different?
Because it's not like she was upset by it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like she was elbowing me like, what are you doing? She didn't even know that.
Why does that make it better?
because in real time, it didn't hurt her feelings. It didn't insult her.
In yesteryear, he would have been able to get away with that.
Yeah, because
now people are out
everybody,
here,
now everybody's a photographer. Everybody's got
Except
a camera.
you.
Including you.
I would argue that you did more to pay attention and give her your full attention
Right.
than the person videoing it, because
Thank
they
you.
were on their phone. You were not.
Thank
you were
you.
only for a portion of the time, but you were trying to be in the moment.
I was very
You were
much
essentially
engaged.
treating her birthday like an Erykah Badu concert.
Whatever that means. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
She was at the Fillmore last night.
I know she took away people's phones, I heard.
Oh, that's the best Miami there is.
Erykah Badu.
Badu.
She wears a hat, right?
Oh, boy.
She's the hat
Oh,
wearer.
no.
Right. Do you know the names of any of the people in that video? Let's move on to something else.
Sure I do.
Good work by you, Billy.
What are their names?
She was wearing a hat last night from the video that I saw.
Thank you.
And it was cell phone video from another venue.
Dad, what are those
And afters.
coworkers? What are those coworkers' names?
Well, that's Cam and his wife and the nodding person at the end. I'm not positive.
So you got one third. If
that's
Cam and
Lewis.
his wife.
All right,
That's
so
Lewis, one of the
all right,
attorneys.
so if we quizzed you on the 17 people that were there, how many of the names would you know? More or less than half?
Less. In terms of being able to name them?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
less
part.
than
That's
half.
how you know someone's name.
Yeah, less than half.
But what if it was like a lineup for like a crime and you had to say criminal or Earleen's coworker? You could pick them out of a lineup, surely.
Most of them, maybe
Yes,
more than
that's
that.
Against
too far.
criminals.
You've
Maybe
gone
more
too
than that.
far. But how else would you know someone's name other than to know their name? To name them.
I mean, you know, I never
take
go
a quiz.
I never go to my wife's office. I don't socialize with these people. Some of them I do, but not the people in that room.
How many people here could you name?
Everyone.
Oh,
Oh, let's play that game next
Love
hour.
it.
I'm not
Let's do
going to
it.
take a quiz. No, I'm not doing that.
Hey, it's Mike Ryan. Those sprinklers are starting to slowly come up on the football field. Time that we have with summer is dwindling. I'm sure you're already doing that thing where you're going through your photo album, flipping through the photos that you've taken this summer, already reminiscing about the good times that you have. I know I did. And in many of the pictures that I went back to reminisce over, I had a beautiful white can of Miller Lite in my hand because I love making good times during the summer, a Miller time. And it's a good reminder, we're losing time on this summer. So why don't you share the moments that you have with a white can of Miller Lite like I have? Whether it's a long weekend or a full-on vacation, it is the perfect time to get the crew back together. And since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock the cooler and celebrate those moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller time. 50 years of great taste, great friends, and unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers rich, balanced toffee note flavor and that golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.